Okay, guys, I'm back again. I was just laying here and I was thinking. One of the things that I wanted to talk about was my relationship with my mom. One of the things I'm trying to mend and trying to fix. Um, when I was 9, my mom got on drugs. At the time, it was just me and my sister, who is now 30. I'm 34, so she's 30. Um, during that time, I always felt like I could fix her or I can change her or I can make life better for us. Um, I just wanted to change things. I wanted to make things better. And, um, but during that time, I lived with my grandmother. During that time, my stepdad molested me. During that time, my mom had 3 more kids. And all my teenage life, I wanted to fix my mom, help my brother and sisters. We lived with my grandmother my grandmother raised me because my mama had me fairly young, so I've always really been under my grandmother. But um, my grandmother ended up raising all of us, or taking care of all of us at one point or another. Um, so all my life, I wanted to take care of my brothers and sisters and make sure that they had a good life. At the age of 16, Um, my mom had then been in a drug rehab, got out of the drug rehab, and while she was in a drug rehab, she had my little brother who is now 19. Um, we had a situation. I found out that she was back on drugs, and I felt like I had had enough. So I called the foster care people and was like, come, basically I need some help and see how things were going to work out so far as that was concerned. I honestly, in my mind, of all minds, thought that they were going to set it up whereas I can keep my brothers and sisters. But we ended up in foster care. Got a really awesome social worker um, who took care of us. We was his very first case, so he was very attentive. He was a very good social worker, and I love him to death to this day. We're really close. Like, he's a father figure to me. Matter of fact, he gave me away at my wedding. So, we're really close and he's always been good to us. Um, but like I said, during that time, we ended up in foster care. My mom has been in several drug rehabs and has had relapsed on several different occasions. I ended up at 23, married with my brothers. 6 months after I got married, I took my 2 brothers in. One is now 22, the other one is 19. And I did my best. I'm not saying everything was perfect. I did my best. My husband was awesome. Um, when he met me, I always told him that me and my siblings came as a package. And he dealt with that. Not always liking the situation or always happy about the situation, but nonetheless, he dealt with that. So, um, fast forwarding to now, me and my mom does not have the best relationship. I feel like she wasn't there for me, or she wasn't there when she needed to be there. And then when she was clean, she wasn't there for those children, for my younger siblings. So me and her have sometimes have issues. But we've had like real issues with that. Right now we're like kind of mending fences. I kind of come to the conclusion that my mom is never really going to apologize for the things that has come about, and she's still my mom and she's the only one I have and I love her dearly. But on time and occasions, I still have issues with dealing with that. I can sit down and think about all the bad things that has happened, or all the things, how my life was altered um, because of her drug habit. And I feel like I'm owed an apology, if nothing else, just an apology. I'm not asking for no money. I'm not saying it. She got to try to fix it. I just, I want an honest and sincere apology. Now, she has apologized. But do I feel like it's sincere? No, I never have. Because there's always, I'm sorry, but. I'm sorry, but. And I feel like I'm 34, and the I feel like in life there are events that happens. There are going to be events in your life that where it's going to happen, and even though it's going to change the outlook of your life at that time, it's not going to change the outlook forever. And then there are things that alter your life, that changes the outlook for your past, present, and your future. If you don't deal with them and fix them. Well, I feel like the situation with my mama is not just an event in my life. It's a a life altering event in my life um, that I really need to get past, and it plays a lot on my depression. Me being depressed, I bring those things back up in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. They just come up, and I'm all messed up in the head. It's like, and the person that deals with that the most is my husband. He loves me, and he's been with me for 17 years. So, and I've been like this the whole 17 years he's been with me. But he's a very positive person most of the time. So, he'll always say, Zandy, it's going to get better. Sometimes whatever he feel like he needs to say at the time, he'll say it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. I'm getting sleepy. But I'm tired of feeling like I'm making other people miserable. And I feel like I make my husband miserable. He say I don't, but I feel like I do. Because how much of other people BS did anybody want to deal with? I wouldn't want to constantly deal with somebody else's BS that has absolutely nothing to do with me. I didn't cause it. I didn't do it. I'm not the reason why it happened. So why would I want to keep putting up with that? And that's how I feel. I feel like, why would he keep putting up with that? He said he do it because he loves me. And Lord knows I appreciate that because I love him too. And I don't just love my husband, but after 17 years, I'm still in love with my husband. And don't want nothing to ever change that. Especially now that we have a 2-year-old daughter. So, I don't know, y'all. Anybody have a suggestion on how to just figure out a way to move forward? Stop bringing up the past. It's like, if you're going to fix it and leave it there and let it go. And that is my problem. I'll start to fix it, but anything can dredge up those old feelings, and I won't let them go. So it's like, I don't understand why I can't let that go. Why am I healing? Why I'm not healed? It's like it'll start healing, but it won't. The wound won't completely close. It keeps reopening. So if anybody have a suggestion on how to fix this, how to change this, how to take some steps in healing my life, leave comments down below. Thanks. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for listening to me ramble about my issues. Have a blessed night. Bye-bye.